When the PPP has reverted to having a senior member come to the media hoping to belittle or embarrass me, something must be wrong in that camp.
Now, I know a lot of you have been asking, what does the other wife think about, this regular boy from Trinidad who's been allegedly spreading HIV to all of these women and so on. And this guy on a bicycle, right, I don't know where he came from, right next to me and slapped me on my butt.
I didn't have shit. So it got to a point where I started to feel unsatisfied. So I ended up meeting this new nigga. So I'm like, how am I gonna get away with cheating without this nigga being suspicious?
So we pulled up to an area at Tribe is on the side and quickly realized there was a group of Trinidadian men there. You could hear the accent.
Dog the things me comfy, dog the things, you hear? Dog the things me comfy, dog the things, you hear me? Dog the things me comfy, dog the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa! Dog the things me comfy, dog the things, you hear me? Dog the things me comfy, dog the thing, whoa! Dog the things me comfy, dog the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried. Neighbors, let me start the thing about now. We're gonna let's start the thing, Steve. It's your boy Fire Feelings back in the building. How you guys doing? Welcome to a fresh upload of a fresh update. Welcome back to the channel. As you guys see how we start the upload. You guys know with the any part bubbling, you know with the pony menu, so you know with the out on the plate. Guys, I'm not gonna tell you that it's Thursday, definitely the 5th of February. I know we're doing it wrong here, so we got some topics to run through quick and fast, and we're not going to hold you up. Make sure you stick around to the end of the content to get every little piece that we got for you. You understand? But like I said, if it's your first time over here, remember, I'm always going to let you guys know. If it's your first time over here, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and put your post notification bell on, right? Remember to follow us on our social media platform and run up the likes on this one here for me, please. Anyway, don't waste no time. Let's jump into these topics that we got for you quick and fast. Let's get this.
It's the good body girl Nesta telling you subscribe to Talk the Things TV for your latest gossips, entertainment, and live updates about Guyanese entertainers. Listen to me. Subscribe now. The good body girl said that.
Well, viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. Definitely today we're going to kick it off with a man called Mohamed. Now, Mr. Mohamed definitely step out and drop a video after the big showdown in Parliament. Now, you guys know the budget, 2026 budget debate that is going on right now between the parties, APNU, AFC. You know, it goes already, the Win Party, the Forward Movement. It's crazy right now with the debate. I'm not going to tell no lie.
When the PPP has reverted to having a senior member come to the media hoping to belittle or embarrass me, something must be wrong in that camp. Why does the PPP keep shining a magnifying glass in my direction? I have received a salary as a member of Parliament for the past 4 months, and every cent of it was diverted to help those I think needed it. These monies were there for a long time, and the staff of Parliament kept asking me to come collect it. When I finally sent one of my staff to collect the monthly $298,770, I used all of it and far more to assist where the PPP government failed the people. Please note, these families did not ask me for financial support. It was on my own kindness and generosity that I assisted. Minister Gail Teixeira or any of her PPP MPs could check with these families to confirm the same.
By the way, I remember during the campaign, Mr. Mohamed saying he wouldn't be taking any salary. This is not true. Mr. Mohamed is receiving his salary, and he has designated a particular member of this party to collect his salary in cash because, of course, you know, Mr. Mohamed has no bank account. Nor do several members in the House.
And tell us, while you're at it, who have you assisted out of your pocket? When I total the number of persons I assisted after elections, it will surpass the 1.2 million I have received from Parliament. All I have received is my salary as a member of Parliament and no other entitlements. That said, the salary that I am yet to collect as leader of the opposition, which will be more than $298,770, every cent will be used to assist the less fortunate. Every cent will be used to assist the less fortunate. Minister Teixeira, when I receive my first salary as leader of the opposition, I want you to come and audit it. Thank you.
Bye, Mohamed. Big up yourself. Not only lie, I love this move and I love what you're doing because what you say you're doing, you're doing. You did say you're going to get the money to the needy when you get paid. Now, it seems like it's a whole problem with this, with Mohamed getting paid as he's a part of Parliament now. And like I said, Mohamed, it's not going to be easier. It's going to get more harder. You know these guys definitely is going to get a target on you all the time. So you just got to keep doing what you're doing big, bro. You can't bother with them. Real talk. But viewers and subscribers, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this. Now, moving along.
Now, I know a lot of you have been asking, what does the other wife think about, this regular boy from Trinidad who has been allegedly spreading HIV to all of these women and so on? First of all, I have seen no proof that this man is HIV positive. Realistically, I've not seen none of the women come forward to say, well, I'm infected by this guy, I'm HIV positive, and he's the only guy that I've had sex with. What I see is a common behavior, whether this guy's Trinidad or not, happening in Guyana. Because I got enough more regular boys like he, sleeping with fucking woman like today's the last fucking day. Unprotected. It's happening a lot. My concern and what I'm going to ask you Guyanese women is like, why and how y'all just jumping with fucking men like y'all want to collect something? I can't say the man want to share something because I got a lot of men gonna tell you, I can't wear condom, they can't break when they got fucking condom on, the cock won't stand up when they got condom on. And that's the thing that we have to talk about. We have to talk about now. If you meet a man and he fucking can't work in a condom, what do we do? You like this bad. I see Terrence said, carry them for stool test too. But Terrence, I don't fucking ever with you. But anyway, honestly speaking, now if you meet a guy that, he can't work in a condom, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to insist on going and take an HIV test. Now let's tell y'all where's one of the fucked up things about HIV right now. HIV is something that, let's say I contract HIV today and I'm on my treatment. There are treatments for HIV. Now, what the treatment does is carry down your viral count. So when your viral count is literally low and you go and you do an HIV test, you test negative for HIV. Now, let's say nobody gonna pick up a regular fucking boy and, he want to use condom, but I like this band, I buy them and lash with this band and I say, hey, let me go and do an HIV test. He does an HIV test, he shows up negative. But really and truly, he is HIV positive, which he doesn't say he's HIV positive. But, during the relationship or whatever, relation and things like that, and he forget to drink his tablet couple mornings, and, he just ain't living a right lifestyle, he diet, whatever, and his viral count goes up. Then what happens? I become HIV positive. Y'all think y'all understand what's going on? Y'all think y'all understand the gist of what I'm trying to tell y'all? Of how this thing could happen, or how y'all could be HIV positive and not even know or get fooled or get tricked into this. Anyway, I just got a couple minutes, so let us join this video.
I tell you, big up to the sister because she's always talk facts. You understand? I rate how she's talk facts. But at the end of the day, we know they got a lot of guys out there can't use condom and they have females can't use condom. But this is what I'm saying. If you meet a guy randomly, you got to be protected if you're going to think about having sex. Now, they do have men that is meet women for the first night and get lashing on the first night. It does happen. You understand? It's either the woman wanted cash and getting a long time, or whatever the case, it does happen. But you can't let the beverage get above your leverage. If you understand what I mean, you can't let the alcohol you can't get too toxic. You got to their focus because enough time you always get too high and these ways end up happening. You got to keep it on 100. If you're meeting a man for the first time and this is what's going on, you got to wear a condom. Don't nobody tell you about your dick can't stand up in a condom. Well, get a plastic bag. Use something else. You understand? Viewers and subscribers, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know Where's your thoughts on this? Now, talking about this situation with this guy trying to spread this thing allegedly, this young female here, flashback with a piece of story that happened a few years ago. She was in a county with some Trinidadian. Listen to this.
So I remember back in 2022 when I had first moved home to Guyana, I went to Tribe. A friend of mine came from out of town and we decided to go to Tribe. So we went there. First thing, we hit the bar, we bought our drinks, and then she wanted to be in an area where she can sit in the event that her heels start to hurt her feet. So we pulled up to an area at Tribe on the side and quickly realized there was a group of Trinidadian men there. You could hear the accent. And from the time we pull up, these men were very inquisitive, very, in Guyana we say enough. They were like in your ears trying to talk to you. And for those of you who know me, know, like when I go out, I don't want you to invade my space. Just like, keep a safe distance. I just want to hang out and have fun with the person who I'm there with. But anyways, this guy continued, this group continued, but there was one guy that was very, very persistent. So persistent that while we started taking photos and videos of ourselves, at one point, this guy literally tried to jump into the photo. I was about to take a photo of my friend. He jumped into the photo and I had to use that as an opportunity to draw the line. I was like, sir, this is a married woman and I don't appreciate you jumping into our space and being in our photos and videos. Please, be respectful. And I had to be very stern. And his response to me was like, oh, who hurt you? Who traumatized you? I said, you can't guilt trip me out of what I just said. I said what say. Please respect our boundaries, please. And eventually he backed off. But that story came back to me tonight, obviously in light of this whole scandal that is going around with this Trini guy who is allegedly HIV positive and has implicated so many women in this country by posting videos of him having sex with some of them and videos of these women, implicating these women, ruining their lives. Obviously, this is a very serious implication for these women. And these women have their families, they have their jobs to go to. It is crazy. And, we talk about mental health in Guyana. And the first opportunity that comes up in the online space for us to degrade, to disgrace another woman, guess who's always at the front of the class? Other women. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Aren't you ashamed of this of the fact that every time you open your mouth to spew filth on other women, to degrade other women, to assassinate the characters of other women, to spew filth, that it only reflects on you? It shows that you are clearly insecure, that you are clearly uncomfortable with yourself. Because how can you show love to another woman if you don't love yourself? So stop projecting. That's the first thing I'm going to say. Second thing, and also, karma is the baddest bitch, babe. Karma, the spin the block, and karma don't miss. So, continue. The second thing I want to say is, and this is especially to the persons who've been implicated in this situation, sis, be encouraged. Be encouraged. I know it's going to take a lot out of you to not go back and forth with the people in the comments to defend your name. But I want to encourage you to trust God with your name. Ask God to vindicate you, because sometimes as a queen, you step off your throne and you just end up attracting bad karma. So my encouragement to you is to trust the Lord with your name. God will clear your name. And finally, this thing that this guy did is not just the cyberbullying, using the internet to violate people's privacy, to disrespect and exploit women. That's serious. We need to set a very serious precedent with that in this society. And the second part of it, these allegations of you having HIV, if you are intentionally infecting women, this is no longer about a scandal. That is now criminal. And the courts need to set a very serious precedent, especially with the recent records that were released about HIV in this country. We don't have no space and no place for any type of behavior like this. If he wanted, let it keep that in Trinidad. This is not for Guyana. So we really need to set a serious precedence. The law system cannot be slow on this one. Drop the sledgehammer on this one, and let's ensure that people understand that there is a zero tolerance policy for anyone who is sick and intentionally infecting others, especially women in the Guyanese society. One more thing, women, I want to encourage you to also seek therapy. Therapy is available. Therapy helps. And for the women and the people who are around these women, I plead with you, especially in this time, be a solid source of encouragement, because mental instability is a real thing, and not everybody could deal with it. We just see someone jump to their death. Not everybody can deal with it. We have to do everything that we can to support, encourage, and to protect women in Guyana.
Well, as you just know, heard her. And she got a point too. Today's beer woman we got on the panel. Beer woman. Nothing else. Ladies, if you are fighting down each other, stop it. If you are trying to tear down each other and disrespect each other in situations like this, stop it. But one thing we need to know, you see, anything that you put on the internet, you can't rub out. So whatever comes with that, you guys got to know to hold it. You understand? Because I'm saying to myself, the individuals them should know why you got this man videotaping you. Why you got this man? What really wrong with that, yo? But viewers and subscribers, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this. Anyway, as we continue.
Now, this is not something easy to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it. This is an experience I had this morning. Now, usually I go to the gym at around 7:30 minutes to 8 time. And today I was a bit early, but it was 7 o'clock. Place was bright. Everything was going good. The atmosphere was busy. People moving up and down, people parking. It wasn't dark or anything. And this guy on a bicycle, right, I don't know where he came from, right next to me and slapped me on my butt. Then I don't know if he's okay. I don't know if it's like, I didn't know, like, for just slapping my butt was like like started saying kissy faces to me and saying nice work. Like, what the fuck? Listen, immediately, I don't know what happened to me. And I feel there's what people, the lengths and depths people usually go when they commit crimes, certain crimes of passion, because for that split second, I was not myself. All I felt was rage and anger. This thing angered me so much. Mind you, I was never raped before, or I would say sexually assaulted. And it's like right afterwards, I start to question my personal worth. I started to question my worth as a person. Like, was I dressed inappropriately? No, I got on a gym top and a long leggings tights. There's no yoga pants. There's the normal like dress wear. Like, did I, like, so many thoughts came to my mind. And then I also remember Glammy Tammy was talking yesterday. Only yesterday I was listening to it when she was saying that a girl was gang raped by 3 men in a taxi, right? And she did not want to say anything because she was ashamed. Ladies, let me tell y'all something. Men continue to do this fuckery because we are ashamed to speak out. Our body belongs to us. We decide who we share our personal space with. Nobody should violate you. Nobody. And if we don't take the necessary steps, I'm not saying like what happened to me is quantifiable to what happened to her. But what I'm saying is, do not stay silent. This is how they continue to do that shit. This is how men who rape women continue to rape other women. It needs to stop. Men supposed to be providers and protectors. How it meets up the same people who supposed to provide, care, and protect us, assaulting us. In the streets at that. In a taxi at that. It has to end. Women are in therapy, because I'm a life coach. Women are in therapy for things like this. Someone just grazed my ass. And the rage I felt. And immediately, I felt like a victim to something. I felt like if someone took advantage of me. You get what I'm saying? Are we getting this? And I was able to process that. And I could have only processed that and release it, knowing it's not about me, not feeling guilty, stop feeling shame about what happened, because this has nothing to do with me. I was very happy going my merry way. What about those women that do not have the tools and are ill-equipped? You know what they do? They feel that guilt and shame. And sometimes they commit suicide. They start to seek male validation. So many ill things happen to them because they don't have the tools. They don't even know that they're tools. They don't even know something is wrong with them. Something is wrong with them for them to even process that thing. And when shit hit the fan, they need to go and pay for therapy. Thankfully, I'm not carrying this with me. I'm not taking it anywhere with me or anything like that. I'm just here sharing my experience. Men, we have to do better.
This disrespectful to the highest. This man slap this woman punch her body and then blowing kiss to she and all the thing and tell she about how she good and she build good. Disrespectful. But I see this in Guyana enough. And there's something the government need to do. You know what I mean? Especially police, them need to find these perverts. And what them call the one? He's a what? Oh, scrap. I can't remember the name of they call it. A predator. Yes, that's the name. They got to know for get rid of these predators. Because a banner like them were doing these things, predators. Oh, you going to do the what? Now if there was me cousin, me sister, me daughter, I know I'd find any. It'd get him fine on a real life level. But viewers and subscribers, y'all leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this situation here. As we continue. Now, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm talking to everybody here, just imagine you decide to give your man blow or your woman blow, but not knowing all the time the man know you giving he blow or your woman know you're giving she blow. Now, if you be in a situation like this, I want you to comment below. Listen to this female and her story. What she said happened to her in her relationship.
So, boo, me and this nigga, we used to get into it all the time. And mind you, at this time, he was paying all the bills. Like, everything was in his name. He had the car in his name. The house was in his name. Baby, I didn't have shit. So it got to a point where I started to feel unsatisfied. So I ended up meeting this new nigga. So I'm like, how am I going to get away with cheating without this nigga being suspicious? So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start doing Uber. And every time I turn this Uber app on, I'm going to pretend like I'm doing Uber, but I'm going to actually be going to go see this nigga. So mind you, this nigga lived an hour away. So I remember this one day, I'm like, ooh, I'm finna go do Uber. And he was like, before you go, let me go fill up the car real quick. So, baby, when I say this man filled this tank up, this man filled this tank up. So I'm leaving, and I'm all happy and shit, because I'm like, yeah, I'm finna go see my nigga. So that day, when I came back, I just remember he was mad. And I couldn't figure out, like, why he was so mad. So, baby, I did this a couple of times. But every time I would say I'm finna go do Uber, he would always go fill the tank up. So I just remember this one day, he was like, yeah, I'm finna go leave. So y'all, I was super excited because I'm like, yeah, I get to talk to this nigga in peace. So I get up and I go to the bathroom. So when I come back, I noticed that he had left. So baby, I hop on the phone with my nigga and I'm like, damn, I can't stand this man. Me and this nigga on the phone laughing, having a good ass time. So I just remember he comes back. So he goes and he grabs all of his shit and leaves. Years later, this man came forward and told me that every time I would leave, he would tell me that he was going to go fill up the tank, but also he said he would put a phone in the car so it could record my conversations. He said not only that, when he would pretend like he was leaving to go to the store, he would slip the phone underneath the bed and record all of my conversations. And that's how he found out I was cheating on him.
What a story this. What a story this. Oh my God. So all the time she pinpoint when this man going to full up this car with this man when doing. She thinking him man full up the car and she happy because she get a full tank of gas to go and do show hoover. Not who, but show hoover. Because she went going and get va. Not knowing him. Yo, you see that? The man went playing dead for see what funeral he would have get, but the man don't know the funeral. See the man switch it. The man got a phone there all the time tracking shit, listening to shit. But I tell you something. I gonna be honest. I'm not gonna be in no relationship whereby I got for putting no track up on your car. I got for putting no recording in the car for hear you conversating with a man. If I got for go to all the point in a relationship with a woman, I done it with you. Me neighbor with door, because no woman ain't coming in me life. From I catch me woman putting any device in me car for nowhere's me worry about and them things. You can't trust me. Relationship done. I don't care. But you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this. Anyway, this is the part we're going to jump out. It was a pleasure being here with you guys. Like I said, if you watched the video so far, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, put your post notification bell on. Once again, happy Black History Month to all my black brothers and sisters. Do remember to follow us on all social media platforms that you're seeing. Run up the likes on this one here, so you understand. Anyway, we out here, so stay safe, stay blessed until next time. Peace out.